I know I literally just left, but I wanted to see if there was anything I could do. Are you still here? Dr. Octavius? Dr. Octagon? I have no idea. Darn. Nothing to do at the moment. That's probably just because there's a...
Damn it! Why do I keep repeating the same mistake over and over? Norman Osborn cannot be trusted. In matters large and small, if Norman has the chance to profit off another man's loss, he'll take it. It's infuriating. Someday I'll turn the tables. I'll teach Norman what it is to feel helpless and small.
Doc must have more history with Norman than he shared. Our first volunteer subject, Lance Corporal Texidor. Lost his arm overseas and now just wants to hug his daughter again.
Hello.
I need your help with something.
With what?
I need to move around all my pillows and put them all back just to make sure there aren't any bugs or anything, like spiders hiding in them, because they've been set in the same spot up against the walls and stuff. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah.
So I had the thought, and now I have to do it before I put them in the bed, and I can't do it alone. I need help.
What if I just had the baby next to me?
Like you hold the baby?
Yeah. Because I don't want to go investigate for bugs.
No, it's not investigating, but yes, that is all I'm asking, is will you hold my baby for a minute? I'm gonna throw some things around.
I think I'm gonna put him right here.
Augustine, prepare to be famous.
Hello, baby.
Okay, should check out Harry's research station when I get a chance.
He needs a thing.
Must be some way to help Doc.
Just don't let him
I'll think of
strangle
something.
himself with this. If he puts it over his head, take it off, okay?
Okie dokie. Hello, August. How you doing? No, don't use your tootsies to get my controller. This is my controller. No, my controller is very exciting, I know. It's fine, I'll just take a car. I'll just take a cab. I know I'm not on the cab.
I've always been about the
fine.
truth. When I was a reporter and a newspaper publisher, I liked it. Now as a broadcaster,
Look at this thing. Look at this
sometimes
thing.
it hurts.
This thing
But
is a
it's my
thing.
responsibility to bring it to
It's a
you.
thing.
And the truth is, the city's not quiet. It is not peaceful. It is a disaster waiting to happen. Threats roiling under the surface like a hungry shark just beneath the water.
Look at this thing.
Don't let
Look
Spider-Man
at this
fool
thing.
you. You are not.
What? I know you're not really buying it because you already saw my controller. But look at this thing. No. 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 Bailey, look, it's a baby. I found a baby.
A baby.
Look, I've got a baby. I've got a baby. And also, the freaking New York traffic is not moving anywhere. Can the light change? All the lights are green. Why aren't we moving? No controller for you, baby. No controller for you. You only get this thing. I know it's annoying that you don't get to have the fancy electronics, but you're just a baby. You don't need fancy electronics. You don't need fancy electronics.
Here, I'm almost done. Here.
Oh, there we go. Oh, want this one?
He'll take it as soon as I
Baby, stop trying to find your mom. He's like, where did she go? She came from behind. No, don't go that way. What? I am trying to play Spider-Man, okay, my little dude? And the traffic is not moving. There we go, I found a cab. Alright. Sit here again. No. Look at this thing. Look at that thing. Look at you. In your nice reclined position.
Alright. Thanks, Jenny.
There you go.
Good job, Augustine.
There you go.
Oh no, I can't reach my other stuff.
Your other stuff? Oh,
Crap.
let me catch another cab just a sec.
Okay.
Oh, I just barely missed it. Alright, there it is. This one.
And phone. And pineapple Fanta. Thank you. Why is it caffeine moving?
Because,
lights are red.
well, I mean, even if they're green, they'd never go anywhere, apparently. Is that a green taxi? It's a green taxi. I mean, it looks rather yellow up close, but compared to another taxi, it's pretty green. Oh, I saw that. I saw that crime. Come on. Give me the crime. Where was it? I didn't get out of range, I swear. Where was it?
All units on alert. We have a possible kidnapping.
A
Please proceed to
kidnapping?
Madison.
Madison? Where is Madison? I have no idea where that is. I don't think that is a thing. Aha! Crime!
I'll set my earpiece to focus on muffled voices.
Sick. This seems like a job for Spider Noir.
I think we have a winner. Come on out. Stretch your legs. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Spider-Man.
LOL. That's funny. Let's see, I need to web throw 3 objects. Okay. And I need to web people to the wall. Alright, so at the moment, that's as much as I can do. Okay, cool. Alright, you want to come over here? That's not exactly where I wanted that. Did I get another one? I did not. Oh well. No problem. Is this fancy? I guess not. Oop.
My kid loves you.
Knock, knock, knock. That was...
Now, a lot of people ask me what I think of Mayor Osborn, but what matters is what you think. Let's ask our first caller. You're on with J. Jonah James.
Hi, I think Mayor Osborn's doing a terrific job. He's cleaned the city up and expanded the economy.
With all due respect to the office of mayor, the police cleaned up the city, and entrepreneurs boosted the economy. I do approve of many of the mayor's initiatives, like cracking down on quality of life crimes and reducing red tape. But I think he takes credit for a lot of things other people. He's ambitious, which is not a bad thing. But I always say, be careful of people with agendas. We used to have a vigilant press to keep politicians honest, but it's a shadow of its former self. Now all you've really got is me.
Stealth at least one of these guys.
I heard something. Sleep it off. Hey, guys! You got prescriptions for this stuff? Nothing puts a pep in my step like halting an illegal drug deal. If I was a cop, I'd love me. Anonymous text, easier.
Got this, Spider-Man. Thanks anyway.
Units 1182 along
What approach do you take? Do you just go straight forward? I wasn't very stealthy the first go around. Not because I couldn't, but that sometimes I would forget that it was a thing, or that I just didn't do it well. But I like stealthing. Stealthing is fun. Whee! Yeah, I know. Alright, let me put on some sort of outfit that's good at... Got you. Let's see... Which would be a good style for this one? Let's go regular. Let's go with some regular Peter for this one.
Harry left me a message about these before he left for you.
Pete, hey, I need a favor. My mom's pet project was research stations that could benefit the public. Now, I launched them, but now that I'm away, Oscorp's gonna shut them down unless they prove their value. I was hoping you could watch them. I left details in each one. Thanks, man. As long as they're here, it's like a part of my mom is, too.
Well, it's not gonna pay the bills, but it sounds like it means a lot to him. I'll do what I can to help.
I didn't do too many.
I've got a couple stations measuring air pollution.
My first
the idea
time,
is to catch
but
the
it was
what's the
annoying.
word,
It was
contaminants
difficult
before they
for me
reach
to try and
toxic
swing
levels.
through, so I'm thinking I
Between
might
you
be
and
able to do
me,
it better this time.
I think Oscorp wants this to fail because it might show they're polluting.
The amount of polycyclic hydrocarbons in the air is way too high. And rising. If it keeps getting worse, people could die. Particles are concentrating in trouble spots. Like mini clouds of smog. I'll swing through them and get samples, then trace them to the source. Nasty as they are, I gotta swing right through those clouds.
LOL. Yeah, that happens.
For these clouds to be visible to the naked eye, the level of toxins must be up there. And gotcha!
Where are you, backpack? There you are.
The jammer I whipped up to jam Vulture's wings. Too bad he improved them after that. Excuse me. Hey! I'm getting some good stuff. Well, good samples of bad stuff, anyway.
Over here.
Got it. feels like I'm breathing from a tailpipe.
Keep fighting.
I must be freaking these people out. What else is new? Huh. The toxin's coming from 2 types of cars, and a faulty smokestack. I better get photos. Best smokestack picture I ever took. Great light on that one.
Check it out.
Perfect. The Department of Environmental Protection will take it from here. I should make a green spider costume for Earth Day. Well, Harry's station just stopped a public health crisis. Oscorp's gonna have a hard time arguing it's not useful.
I mean, I'm sure there's a person or two that's not.
Spider-Man, Shocker has escaped, and now he's robbing a bank on East 31st.
What happened? I thought he was behind bars.
He was, but one of the guards just walked up to his cell and released him, then gave him his suit back.
I knew Shocker was working for someone. What did you get out of the guard?
Wish I could ask him, but he's dead. Whoever made him release Shocker didn't want any loose ends.
Damn!
Looking at the security footage, the guard was in some kind of trance. And it might have been the lighting, but it looked like his eyes were glowing.
Well, that's creepy. Okay, I'll see what I can get out of Shocker when I get to the bank.
Peter, I've been looking into the demons. Sounds like they've quietly established a power base in the vacuum left by Fisk.
A vacuum I created by putting Fisk away. Jameson was right. The demons are my fault.
But what were you supposed to do? Let Fisk keep godfathering? Are you okay? You sound even mopier than usual.
I think I might have just lost my job. The city, Norman actually, pulled our funding.
Oh, Pete. I'm sorry. If Harry were here, he could talk some sense into his dad. You'll find another source. Your work's too important.
Thanks, MJ. Talk to you soon.
Some random pictures because I can. It's funny, when I checked my phone, I had just gotten an email for Taco Bell.
Herman! Long time no see. Hey, I'm no lawyer, but I'm pretty sure that's a parole violation. Oops, guess we're stuck in here for a while. Want to play 20 questions? No? How about we thumb wrestle? Okay, face punch it is.
Ouchie.
Whoa! Your gauntlets are all digital now, aren't they?
Have it your way. You wanna fight? Let's fight!
Man,
Have it your way.
back behind bars so we can talk
Trying to
science.
talk.
Remember our first fight? Me so young and stupid. You just stupid.
You talk too much!
Well, that's a matter of... Okay, now I can do some real damage. Why are you doing this, Herman?
Because if I don't, they'll kill me!
Coming your way! If you come clean, I can help you!
You really want to help me? Just let me have the money!
Sorry, not gonna happen.
That was strange. Well, that was much faster than my first try of this.
You know, people don't use banks anymore. You're lucky you found actual cash. If you really want to rob banks, try day trading. It's all the rage. Wait. Oh, no! Oh, come on, Herman! You tell me who you're working for. I can help you cut a deal.
If I talk, I'm dead! They made that very clear!
Catch! You're freaking me out, Herman. It's not like you to be afraid of people.
I'm not even sure these guys are people! Could be anything under those masks!
Wait, did you say Mac? These mascots! What do they want the money for?
No, don't care! As soon as I finish the job, I'm gone!
This one's gonna hurt.
Quit now, for your own good!
Give up now and we can protect you!
No way! You ain't see what I do! You son of a...
Okay, last chance to give up. This time I really mean it.
We're moving! Stand still!
If you ask nicely, maybe. Okay, I was kidding before. Now is your last chance. Seriously. Sorry, Herman. You brought this on yourself. Literally.
I became friends with the leader of the top guild, just so that's what I do. You know me.
Man, he was scared and desperate. These demons are everywhere all of a sudden. Okay, Yuri. Shocker's all yours now.
Good work. We have a special cell waiting for him at the raft. We'll make sure he stays behind bars this time.
Also, I'm pretty sure he was working for the Demon Gang.
Demon Gang? Sounds like a Daily Bugle headline.
Hey, the Bugle is a perfectly fine news organization.
Not sure I'd call it news.
Well, I've heard they have some really good reporters. Anyway, have you had any more reports on demon, guys with masks?
Let me get back to you. By the way, how much of a mess did you make inside that bank?
You probably don't want to know.
Shouldn't have asked.
When MJ and I applied for this lease, I thought we'd move in together. Instead, we broke up. I can be pretty oblivious sometimes. Fight with Shocker took a while. Time to catch up on what I've been missing out in the city.
Hey, pal. This station tests particulate matter in the air. Now, you'd probably have some science jargony way to say this, but basically, too much is not good.
Readings are troubling but inconsistent. The only way I'll figure out what's going on is to test nearby emissions. But I've got other problems. The sampler's detecting toxic particles. Better check it out. That steam vent's a good place to start. There's something in here that doesn't belong. Let's analyze it. Mercury. Bonded with something else. I can't tell what. This obviously isn't confined to one building. A lot of people are at risk. Let's see what a sample from this can tell me.
Hello. Arigato gozaimasu. You said it's so far away. Ooh, I almost knocked my soda off the table.
More fake Oreo. Alright, squeak
Just
almost.
so you know, you're still. It says you're still typing to me.
It's my phone butt dialing you, probably. Actually, I'm not up. I don't even have it. It's upstairs on its own talking to you.
It's just, it's desk dialing me.
Machine taking over, Denny.
Something like that. Maybe the computer knows that you're trying to tell me something.
Nitric acid in there too, but also something else.
Don't mind me, I just have tacos now.
I'm on the right track. Just need to keep following the trail. This is more widespread than I thought. The whole neighborhood's in danger from this.
I was going this way. Hey. That's not where I'm trying to get you to go.
Phew. That stinks to high heaven. Time to find out what's in it. Ethanol. Why is this sounding so familiar?
I don't know, dude. You're the science man.
Mercury with nitrogen and ethanol. Gotta get back on the trail. When this is over, I'll alert the health department so they can check on the local residents. I think I found the problem. Caustic chemicals are leaking out of those barrels and into the plumbing. Need to clean up the site fast. Huh. The calcium and silicon in concrete makes it an ideal absorption material. Looks like I'll have to make a mess to fix this mess.
I'm sorry, Bailey.
One down. Breathing this stuff in, not good. Gotta stay above this stuff. Nice, it's working. Just a couple more barrels. Last one.
That does a lot of damage. Don't get ah.
That's it. Sealing the grate with webbing should stop any residual drainage. Could have been way worse. Harry's research station just proved why it needs to stay open.
Oh! The shotgun just jabbed my freaking roof of my mouth.
So I looked into reports of demons.
I knew you'd come around.
They've been pretty busy tonight, hitting a lot of Fisk properties.
They're going after Fisk? Damn. You thinking what I'm thinking?
Brewing gang war?
Let's try to get ahead of it. Are there any Fisk properties that haven't been hit tonight?
Let me see. Patrol reported a bunch of activity at one of his shipyards in Portside.
Thanks, Yuri. I'll check it out. Hey, Yuri. Any idea what Fisk uses that shipyard for?
No idea. Let me send an officer to meet you there. His name's Jefferson Davis. That's his beat. He's a good cop. Been working the Fisk case for years. If anyone knows what's going on at that shipyard, it's him.
Only occasionally? I hope it doesn't sound like shit.
Rhino almost killed me until I broke this chip off his horn and figured out what his costume's made of. It wasn't easy to beat him. My back still aches just thinking about it. Doc left a message.
Peter, I might have been a bit hasty advising you to find another job. I have a plan. Give me a bit of time. We may yet live to invent another day.
The indomitable Otto Octavius. That's great news. Hope his plan works.
I'm just going back a little bit. I heard a lot of noise. Exactly from that.
Demons are getting bolder. Engaging police in the streets now.
Real talk, guys. The Destroy New York stick is getting old.
Alright, Bailey. I just noticed what you said.
Fisk was a maniac, but he loved New York. The demons, though, seems like they just want to tear the city down.
All units, 10:30 on an armored car. Suspects are masked. Officers in Murray Hill, stand by for further instruction.
Gentlemen, that is not how an ATM works. That's not even an ATM.
我们要做非刺客做不到的事，我们要干掉资本。你挡不住我们，他在空中，能够趴下。老板不行，失败。
Demons are after some serious financing. Fisk beat the hell out of me with these. I almost used them for evidence, until MJ pointed out I was trespassing, so I'd probably end up in jail. Typical Parker luck. Oh boy, rockets! They got rockets!
gang war between the demons and Fisk is really heating up.
I know. Even Shocker's a part of it. He got roped into running jobs for the demons.
These guys are serious. Do they just want to replace Fisk?
That'd be bad enough. Hope it's not something worse. Definitely not loving the demons are targeting me now thing. Beautiful.
Demons have opened fire. Officers down. Officers needed at the yards. Please copy.
Hold tight, officers. The web-swinging cavalry's here.
Move, Spider. Move. Stop just standing in one place. Let me make sure what, yeah, that's not. This is what I want.
Aren't slowing down. What are they trying to accomplish?
We've got a 10-10 narcotic still in progress. Need a local unit on scene. Officers, please converge on Longacre.
Hey, Pete. This lab monitors the health of marine life, and we've got a bunch of medicine on site if you need it. But the effects these diseases have, they're just They are not something any living creature should go through.
Looks like there's a bacterial infection in the fish. I better take care of it before the food supply's contaminated. Found an antibacterial spray in the lab that should heal the fish. I just need to spray it over the water. Fast, before people start getting sick. First step, get to the docks. I bet whatever's in those barrels caused the problem. Gotta get him out of the water. Just call me your friendly neighborhood garbage man. These barrels are smarter than some of the guys I usually fight.
Ow. Wait. Are you telling me I can survive in the water? I did not know that. I was under the impression this was like Spider-Man 2. Where I'm a spider and can't swim. I keep getting onions in my mouth and food.
Now that it's clear, this is a perfect spot to spray. If I spread it evenly, the water currents will take it far and wide. Gotta cover a wide area. The fish will spread it to other fish, which is good, because there's not much for me to swing from further out. Based on the water currents, there's another area I need to hit. More barrels. Definitely the source of the bacteria. I'll get rid of them. Great thing about barrels, they don't shoot at me. The downside is, I don't think these barrels appreciate my quips.
If I was doing this Spider-Man 2 style and I couldn't go into the water, this would take me a while.
All clear to spray. Come on, fishy fishies. This is good for you. This is why I never had an aquarium. I bet someone calls this into Jameson as Spider-Man, water polluter. Okay, time to find a spot to scan my finny friends and make sure they're cured. All clean. Well, by the standards of the docks. We stopped an outbreak before it started. It'll be tough for Oscorp to argue this station isn't pulling its weight.